It's so critical for brand and performance strategies to merge because of what we're calling the peanut butter cup theory. And what I mean by that is chocolate and peanut butter are good on their own, but when you put them together, you get a peanut butter cup. And to that extent, sometimes when you combine something, it's better than what the separate entity is. So what we're trying to do, and what the marketplace is trying to do, is understand how we can get more performance out of brand media. They shouldn't sit in silos. You shouldn't be thinking of brand or creative or upper funnel and then thinking lower funnel. We should try to combine them, especially now with AI and automation and new tools. So what I think about kind of brand performance media and brand and performance media is how we can kind of bring them together, make them a peanut butter cup versus the chocolate and the peanut butter that are kind of on the side.
Jay, you talked about the role of AI in retail media, and I wanted to know, how does Kerv leverage that technology in a practical way?
Yeah, signals are everything, new signals. So what AI is helping produce are new signals. We call it interactor data. Interactor data can really move the funnel because you get more touch points and more signals to actually understand audiences in a much more in-depth way. So we look at creative AI changing the way that normal creative, normal upper funnel media performs. We think contextual metadata, AI metadata, we think new forms of signals will change and make the industry a lot smarter.
So turning back to that peanut butter cup principle, you just talked about creative and the role it plays. How does creative manage the balance between brand and performance?
So creative forever was basically creative was meant to inspire consumers to act on something. And there were 1-800 numbers and there were call to actions and all that stuff. In today's world, we need to find better ways to actually engage a consumer in the creative. So by AI understanding elements and signals through creative, we can then produce new touch points, new interactive touch points, new contextual touch points, more brand safe touch points. AI can synthesize content. I mean, for example, we took an episode of Real Housewives on NBC. We understood thousands of objects within seconds. We understood the context of that scene, not that episode. And then we can make a correlation between that and purchasing something or actioning upon it. So AI is going to make creative and upper funnel content a lot more streamlined. We're seeing it, and we're seeing the results from it. The brand studies we're doing, the KPIs, the data that comes out of it, the lift is really where it's at when you can combine both.
So once you are able to combine those two areas, the idea of collapsing silos is kind of adjacent to that. So looking ahead, I don't know if this is maybe wishful thinking or predictive thinking, what do you see as the biggest opportunities for marketers as they try to collapse silos and drive growth and performance?
I think dynamic messaging based on those signals. I think a creative that is input into a linear show or an NFL game, right? Context based on content. I think that is the future. I think the more signals we get using creative AI, using automation, the more opportunities for a brand to reach their audience in a moment. And that's going to change everything. It's going to change, I think, the way dayparts, the old traditional TV dayparts, Fringe, Prime, Weekend. Now Primetime is you time. So I think if you can provide signals based on moments, and that's what AI is going to do in creative and content, you can have more powerful, dynamic messaging. So I believe the world of creative and moments marketing and consumer interaction, that's all going to change. I think that there's a journey, and I think there are different signals that we're going to see come out of it.